Welcome to the Clarizen Basic User Tutorial. We're going to cover the basics of Clarizen, including the home page, how to view, update, and collaborate on your work items, and a few more topics to help you get started with Clarizen. At the top of the home page, you can see projects that are currently running within your organization. Projects can be filtered based on their state, as well as your role within the project itself. I'm going to select Projects in the Works, where I'm a resource. Each project has a colored button representing the project status. Green means that your project is on track, orange is at risk, and red represents a project that is off track, meaning that deadlines have passed. If you don't have a colored button next to your project, it simply means that your project has not yet been activated. Financial users also have the ability to see budget indicators for each project, again following the same color coding of green, orange, and red. The blue bar at the bottom of each project shows the overall project progress, while the date you see above the bar is the overall project due date. Below the project window are our tasks. Again, just like the projects, tasks can be filtered based on their overall state and your role in the task. I'm going to click on this little arrow to increase the size of my task pane. We are currently viewing the tasks in chart view, where the bar graph represents my task by scheduling status, and the pie chart shows my task based on importance. Let's click on the at-risk bar to view all my at-risk tasks. From this view, I can already update my progress on tasks either by percentage complete or my overall actual and remaining effort. Let's update the task called Prepare Procure Lists for each campaign. Let's assume I've already done 50% of my work on this task. I can simply update that by double-clicking under percentage complete and entering the number, and then click Enter. You can now see that the task status has been upgraded from at risk to on track. On my next task, I'm going to update based on the actual effort I've already put into this task. As you can see, the overall effort that needs to be put in is 40 hours worth of work. Let's assume I've already put in 15 hours worth of work. To update that, I'm just going to double-click under Actual Effort and type in 15H, and then click Enter. See, the system has now updated my percentage complete to 38% and shows my remaining effort at 25 hours. Let's move on to the Today window. The Today window allows you to see exactly what you and your team need to do today. As you can see, I have 14 tasks that need to be completed, 10 of which are overdue, while my team has 78 tasks that need to be completed this week, while 63 of these tasks are overdue. The Today panel also allows you to see issues that require your attention, timesheets that you need to report on, and any approvals that need to be done by you for your team members. The New Items section of the Today panel is like your Outlook or your iCal. It shows you what's new since the last time you logged into the system. Meaning, if you were assigned to a new project or task, or if someone uploaded a document or note onto one of your tasks, you can access and view it from here. Let's go back up to My Tasks. Mousing over on the link will show me my tasks by importance as well as by status. And clicking on the link will send me directly into the Work Items screen. The Work Items tab allows me to see my workload and gives me the ability to update task progress as well as collaborate with my team. I'm going to start by filtering through my tasks to view only my tasks at risk. Filtering can be done on any field, and I can also search for a specific task using the search box. Let's update one of my tasks to 100% complete. To update your progress, simply enter your percentage complete, or alternatively, your actual versus remaining effort. I'm going to update this first task. Once a task is completed, you can see that it has been checked off to represent a completed task, and will be removed from My Tasks in the Today window. Now let's collaborate on one of these tasks. Let's say I need to get a report from one of my colleagues in order to complete this task. I can easily send that colleague an email by simply mousing over the email column and selecting the Send Email link. An automatic email is generated that will be sent to my task resources. Additionally, I can add any other Clarizen users to this email by typing in their name. Alternatively, if I wanted to send this to a non-Clarizen user, I could simply type in their email address. The subject and body of the email can be changed based on your needs. Once I hit send, the email will be stored within the task so that I can always view exactly what emails were sent out and when. Another collaboration option is to add a note. Again, just mouse over the Notes column and click on Add Note. I can now create either a public or private note for this task, either to remind myself of something or to keep my colleagues or project managers informed. Clarizen also allows you to start discussions on any work items. Let's create a new discussion for this task by clicking on the Start Discussion link. I can now ask one of the task resources a question or share my thoughts on the best way to complete this task. Once I click OK, another user can add to this discussion and place their thoughts as well. The final way to collaborate on a work item is by uploading or linking documents to my task. By mousing over the document column, I can click on the Add Document link and now choose to either upload a file directly into Clarizen, create a shortcut to an existing file on a shared server, add an existing or create a new Google document, or link to a web page. I'm going to select to link to a web page, fill in the URL, and give a quick name and description for the website itself, thus giving my resources some vital information for completion of the work item. If you need a bit more context on your task and want to see the complete project work plan that this task refers to, simply right-click on the task name and choose the Go to Task option. Accessing the full project view for this task allows me to see what milestone this task is linked to and whether or not any other tasks are dependent on my assigned task. I can also see full project information, see how other resources are collaborating on their individual tasks, and most importantly, view the project roadmap. The project roadmap gives you and your team full visibility into the progress of the project without needing to view each individual work item. Basically, this is a bird's eye view of the project itself. Each milestone is represented on the roadmap timeline based on the milestone due date. The milestone color represents a scheduling status and follows a green, orange, or red color coding. Gray milestones represent drafted work items that have not yet been activated. Once progress is updated on the task level, it is rolled up into the parent milestone and is then represented on the roadmap with the milestone fill. Mousing over on a milestone on the roadmap will give you more detailed information, including percent completion, milestone manager, and due date. To change the timescale of the roadmap, click on the drop-down menu and select the relevant option. You can now scroll through the roadmap by selecting to view the next or previous milestone, or scrolling left or right manually. In addition to the roadmap, Clarizen also has the classic Gantt view option. To access the Gantt view, simply click on the Gantt view button on the top of the screen. The Gantt view can be viewed in the critical path, standard, or the baseline view. A legend for the Gantt view is available here as well, and it can easily be printed out, either in the entire view or the current view. You can click and drag to see an entire view, or zoom in or out to view more or less details. To learn more about Clarizen, we recommend registering for one of our daily webinars. To register, just click the link on the Clarizen homepage and select the webinar that suits your scheduling needs best. You can also visit the Help and Tutorials page to view some of our other tutorials and learn more about the Google Docs integration, iCalendar integration, setting up a baseline, and much more.